Hello, it's Riley. I'm voiceovering this video in a very hot car, so if I sound a little bit on edge, Mom left me in the car and I need help because it's so hot. Anyways, this is my video pleading and talking about why I should get a bearded dragon and all the facts and information you need to know about said animal. So without further ado, here's my personal guide on bearded dragons. Oh, is that Grandma? Oh my God, Grandma's at Mark's! Anyways, hope you enjoy. Goodbye. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is enclosure. Specifically, we're going to tackle substrate, which should be pretty quick and easy. For substrate, for an enclosure, 120-gallon tank, for a bearded dragon, you're going to use some type of topsoil and play sand mixture or coco coir and play sand mixture, about a 50-50 ratio. That is for adults only, no substrate for babies because they can get respiratory issues. For adults or babies, you can also use things like paper towels, tile, or slate, and they should be fine with that. That's about it for substrate. Now let's get into hides and other details in the enclosure. In a bearded dragon enclosure, you're going to have a warm and a cool side. You're going to want to have a hide on each side that the animal can fully fit through. You're also going to want to have some fake foliage, such as fake or plastic leaves or flowers, if you will. Only thing with those is you want to make sure that the stickers are fully off, because if you leave the sticky, gooey residue of the tag on the plant, your bearded dragon scales can get stuck to it and potentially pull them off. Mom is taking so long in this store. Anyways, another thing you're going to need is a good old basking spot. So sometime a branch or something you find at the pet store, someplace like that, at the reptile store, that is going to go up to about 10 inches from the top of your 4x2x2 tank, aka like 120 gallons. And that specific basking spot directly where the basking bulb is going to be hitting so that they can, bask, is going to be about no more than 105 degrees. One of the last things to hit about the enclosure for the bearded dragon is lighting. You're going to have about a 50-watt heating bulb for basking, basking light. Then you're going to have, I think 10.0 UVB light or 12.0. Like UVB light, Moving on from enclosure to feeding. As a disclaimer, feeding baby bearded dragons is a lot different than feeding adults. Babies are going to eat mostly insects and a slight amount of greens to get them, acclimated to greens. Adult beardies are going to eat about 70% plant matter and 20% insects and probably 10% fruits once or twice a week. Although bearded dragons do need water, they do not need standing water in their enclosure, although you can put it in there. Last thing to hit is the animal itself. I'm going to keep it pretty chill. Bearded dragons are going to get about 16 to 24 inches. They're semi-arboreal, which is exactly why we had the basking spot up a little higher, because if you go out in the wild, you're not going to find a bearded dragon 24/7 on the ground. You're going to find it on a fence post or something. I'm going to wrap up this voiceover because Mom is finally back from being inside of that store. You know who was here? Grandma. Yeah. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Hope this was educational.
Okay. Now that's what I'm talking about.